NDP Leadership Campaign. Let's talk about it. Full proviso. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I was a big fan of strategic voting in the last election, and I definitely took some wild swings at saying I was wrong. I was wrong. Strategic voting was a bad decision. I never should have been swayed by fear. I was definitely swayed by fear of Polyev and fear of Trump. And I learned a very important lesson. I will no longer be strategically voting. I will no longer be voting for the lesser of the two evils. I will no longer be weighting my decision based on what I think other people will be doing. I will just be voting my heart. And that is how we are moving forward. So again, if you voted strategically because I encouraged you to, and you two are very angry at Carney, I'm sorry, we've learned together. We live, we learn, we grow, right? We're not going to live in guilt. We're not going to live in shame. We're going to learn or take the lessons that we've learned, and we're going to move on to a brighter future. So, NDP Leadership Race is a tough one. It's a tough one for me because there's a lot of factors to consider. All right, first factor, McPherson. She's a sitting MP. That means that if she wins the leadership, she has an immediate voice in Parliament, in the House. But she's giving me centrist heebie-jeebie vibes. I was very excited when she was very pro-Palestine. I was very excited with the things that she's been doing regarding Israel, but also she's doing the white woman, let's all just get along thing, and I'm over that. I would like some strong leftist leadership. I would like some strong left party that's not trying to get along with the liberals, that's not trying to woo over the conservatives. I would like to go strong left, and I don't feel like Heather McPherson is strong left. Tony McQuail I like very much. I like Tony McQuail. I think he's got some great ideas. I love his vibe. I've heard some great things about him. But sir, you are 74. I'm sorry, you are 74. It is not the time to be rebuilding the party right now. You are too old. In 4 years, we're going to be going through this again because you're going to be 76. I'm sorry, sir. It's not you. Avi Lewis, I'm back and forth on. Avi Lewis gives me corporate vibes, and then he gives me leftist vibes. I like what he's saying about the grocery stores, but he kind of breezes through it and gives you this like quick top line thing, and I don't think that he's convincing people. I don't think he's explaining things properly. I don't think that he's vibing with people. Also, again, I apologize. I'm over the white men. I'm over the middle-aged white men in charge. I think we've had enough middle-aged white men in charge. It's time for something new. Rob Ashton, I appreciate his union experience. I think it is important for the NDP to get back to its blue-collar roots. I think a lot of union and blue-collar workers are more left than they recognize. I mean, I grew up in a house, my stepdad is a Boilermaker. He is a union man, and I have all these leftist ideas. Where did they come from? They came from learning about not crossing picket lines. They came from learning about workers' rights at his hand, but he is a conservative, and it's because he doesn't know. He doesn't know. Anyways, let's continue. So Tennille Johnson is my number one choice. She's been my number one choice since the debates, even probably before that. I love her energy. I love her ideas. She has experience as a city councilor, so she's been in politics. She's young. She's got some energy. She's First Nations, which brings a different perspective and a different set of ideas. If you follow me, you know that I'm a big fan of Indigenous governance. So right now, as it sits today, and I'm not ready to vote today, but as it sits today, I am going to rank them: Johnston, Ashton, Quayle, McPherson, Lewis. I know when I talked about this a couple of weeks ago, Lewis was like my third and McPherson was like my second. But as time goes on, as I hear them speak, as I think about it more, and I consider more about the future that I want, it's not the center. It's the far left. It's the far left. At this point, I'm considering joining the Communist or the Revolutionary Party. What do you think? Are you voting in the NDP leadership election? Even if you're not, if any of these leaders became the leader of the NDP, would that sway you towards them? Do you think the NDP is dead? Do you think they have any chance whatsoever? And if you're just going to parrot liberal and conservative talking points, then I'm not going to have a conversation, because I'm interested in thinking, what do people actually think? Not what you've been told to say, not your team sports. What do you think of these leaders? What do you think of the future of Canada? What do you think about the party who wants to close the loopholes so that we don't sell weapons to other countries? What do you think? For me, it's Johnston for sure. It's the other four I'm struggling with. Anyways, I hope you have a great day. I look forward to hearing your opinion, and as always, I love you. Cheers.